What if your favorite superhero couple is actually a giant red flag? That's right, today we're breaking down 10 superhero romances from Marvel and DC that look epic on the page, but would be a disaster in real life. Hit that like button if you love messy comic drama, and subscribe for more deep dives into the most chaotic relationships in superhero history. 10. Spider-Man and Mary Jane Watson. At one time, Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson were the ultimate couple in comics. The marriage, the love, the chemistry. But after Marvel's I'm One More Day storyline, where their marriage was literally erased from existence due to a deal with Mephisto, their relationship became a mess. Despite being separated, Marvel constantly teases their reunion through longing glances, near-miss kisses, or alternate futures where they're still in love. It creates emotional whiplash, both for the characters and for the fans. They're stuck in an eternal cycle of almost together, which is frustrating, unfair, and painful for longtime readers. 9. Harley Quinn and the Joker. Harley and Joker's romance began in Catwoman, the animated series, but quickly evolved into one of the most toxic and abusive relationships in comic book history. Joker constantly manipulates, gaslights, and physically harms Harley, viewing her as expendable. The tragedy is that for years, Harley couldn't see this. She believed in his twisted version of love. While she has since grown into an independent anti-hero, the continued romanticization of their relationship, especially in fan art and cosplay, risks glamorizing abuse. DC has done work to undo that legacy, but the cultural impact remains. 8th, Thanos and Death. Thanos' obsession with Mistress Death, the literal embodiment of death, isn't just creepy, it's deeply disturbing. It's a one-sided love where Death barely acknowledges him, yet Thanos wipes out half the universe just to win her affection. Their dynamic isn't romantic, it's a textbook case of toxic obsession and delusion. Death uses Thanos when it suits her, and Thanos manipulates her image to justify atrocities. Their key love has cosmic consequences, but it's not something anyone should admire. 7. Batman and Talia al Ghul. While the animated series portrayed their relationship as tragic and noble, the comics tell a darker story. Talia has manipulated Bruce repeatedly, including drugging him to conceive Damian Wayne, a plot point that was later retconned but still leaves a scar. Talia is emotionally abusive, often using their son as leverage. Unlike Catwoman, who challenges Bruce emotionally, Talia exploits him physically and strategically, reflecting a dangerous imbalance of power that's anything but romantic. 6. Colossus and Kitty Pryde. Their romance seems sweet, a strong metal man and a grounded, compassionate mutant, but the age gap makes it problematic. Kitty was a teenager when she developed feelings for an adult Colossus. Even when they eventually dated, their history casts a shadow over the relationship. Add in Colossus cheating on her and their messy on-again, off-again dynamic, and what once seemed like a dream pairing now feels outdated and ethically questionable. 5. Superman and Wonder Woman. In DC's Injustice universe, Superman and Wonder Woman's romance turns from idealistic to horrific. With Lois Lane dead, Superman descends into tyranny, but it's Wonder Woman's influence that pushes him further. She encourages his authoritarian tendencies and validates his darkest decisions. It's a disturbing twist that paints her as an enabler rather than a hero. While fans love the idea of two powerful beings in love, this version of their relationship shows what happens when power is unchecked, even in love. 4. Mockingbird and Hawkeye. Clint Barton and Bobby Morse seemed like a power couple, equals in espionage and Avengers duty. But their relationship was derailed when Mockingbird was brainwashed by the Phantom Rider and later killed him to escape. Instead of supporting her, Clint judged her, creating a deep emotional rift. This scenario reflects gaslighting and lack of emotional support during trauma. Marvel tried to clean it up by saying the Bobby who experienced this was a Skrull, but the damage to their relationship's reputation remains. 3. Green Lantern and Star Sapphire. Hal and Carol's story is a roller coaster of passion, betrayal, and cosmic drama. Carol has been both a romantic partner and a deadly enemy to Hal. Possessed by the Star Sapphire entity, she often fights against him, only to be redeemed and fall back in love. But the toxicity lies in the inconsistency. They hurt each other, reconcile, and repeat the cycle. This push-pull dynamic leaves no space for real growth, just more heartbreak. 2. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne. The infamous panel where Hank Pym strikes Janet during a breakdown is one of the darkest moments in Marvel history. Whether it was a writing error or not, it stuck, defining Hank as an abuser and casting a permanent shadow over their marriage. Even when Marvel retcons tried to repair this, including alternate versions and separating them in continuity, the stain remains. It's a stark reminder that not all classic romances are meant to be preserved. 1. Batman and Catwoman. They flirted, fought, and almost married, but Bruce and Selina are the ultimate emotional contradiction. Their chemistry is undeniable, but their constant near misses, especially when Catwoman left him at the altar, show how unstable they are as a couple. Bruce is emotionally closed off. Selina is fiercely independent. Together, they dance around real connection. Even when they find happiness, it's short-lived. DC insists they're at endgame, but in real life, this kind of emotional whiplash would be toxic and exhausting. Like this video if your favorite superhero couple made the list. Drop a comment below and tell us which superhero couple you think is the most toxic. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into comic book relationships, power dynamics, and superhero psychology. New videos every day.